All
What's
right.
going on, guys? My name is Aidan from Worcester, Massachusetts. I'm 25 years old, and I've joined IM Academy for the last 2 months now. I'm sending you this video because I believe it can change your life. And let me tell you that it's already changed mine. When I first joined, my main purpose was to learn how to trade. And after 2 months in, I've learned this process is even more than that. I have become so much more connected spiritually, personally, and as an overall person. Over my journey, I have learned the importance of self development and having faith and self belief and self love. Over that course of time, I have taken trades as well. And it is a journey that I'm excited to be on, as the vision and the long term goal is financial freedom and generational wealth. So I am sending you this video because I want you to be a part of my team and join in that success along with us. Now I want to introduce one of my business partners who brought me on and explained the vision and the idea behind all of this. His name is Ron. He is a teacher. He is from Connecticut. And he is someone who has already changed my life dramatically in the short 2 months that I've known him. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Ron, who will explain the products and the services that IM Academy presents.
Awesome. Thanks, Aidan. Appreciate you. Yeah, what's happened in the last 2 months has been crazy. You're not only a business partner and a friend, but you've become like a brother to me and connected through one of my best friends. So this is all crazy how the world works. They really do say your network is your net worth. And that's not just in financial value. That's really in mental wealth and health and all that. And so, dude, super proud of you. And yeah, anybody who's watching this video, this is going to be a pretty chill presentation here. We're just going to run through, no slides or anything like that. Just showing you literally what's in IM Academy's back office. By back office, I just mean it is a virtual school. So when they say academy, it is an academy, right? There is a tuition and there is a enrollment cost because this is such a high powered platform and utilizes a lot of the same systems that the Bloomberg channel uses. So, I mean, bankers are using this to trade with our money, right? That's what happens. You put 15K into an account, they give you $600 3 months later, as long as you don't touch your money. That's because the banks are trading your money in the largest markets in the world. And so we actually have access to do the same thing because a great man named Christopher Terry decided, hey, I'm going to break off from this like crazy financial world where it's very exclusive. And I'm going to take this knowledge. I'm going to get with some software developers. We're going to create a system that allows everyday people like Bree, myself, and Aidan to do it. And you can do it too. And it's not hard to pick up. Like Aidan was saying, the hardest pieces are really controlling you, like sitting down and making time for it, just like anything else. And really trusting that the system works, that the products and educators know what they're talking about. And if you let your ego down and you trust them, it's all there laid out in front of you. And I do just want to clarify one thing. I am not currently a teacher, unfortunately, but I will walk through this with some of my teacher skills here. I have not let those down. So without further ado, I'm just going to share my screen here and show y'all kind of what's up here. You guys will have the ability to pause this at any point. You'll also have the ability to just reach back out to Aidan for further clarification, or if you want to get in contact with me, or if you want to get in contact with Bree, who's going to close us out here. That's what this is for. This is just educational. And it's something that if you find that this could bring value to you, please get in touch and we'd be happy to set you guys up. We're not educators on the platform, but we are very well versed in it. And we know which educators to follow, which videos to watch. And so you're probably like, okay, what do you mean by educators? Well, this is what your client dashboard looks like. It is great software. It's pretty friendly. It's kind of like you would see Khan Academy, which is like a big math platform for kids. And when you go into this, you have a bunch of things on the left-hand side here that are all available to you, right? You are paying for these things. And so the strategies here are something that I'm going to show you last. I clicked on it by accident. what I'm going to show you first is basically like we have a Netflix of learning how to trade, right? So at any point in the day, you can log in here. You'll get your own username and password. It's in multiple languages here. You'll see English all the way down to Mandarin and Arabic. Pretty crazy here. It is a global international company. You'll see some of the top educators here, and you can see how many people have actually viewed their sessions this week. So all the people who in the middle of the pandemic have decided, hey, I'm going to take my stimulus check, or I'm going to take some side income that I have, or I'm going to take some money out of my savings, or I'm going to do what I did and roll over part of, one of your old stalled 401ks, 403bs, IRAs, anything like that. And all of these people, right? 39,000 people have been watching Ness just this week alone, and it's only Tuesday, right? Kim Torres is amazing here, brings so much energy. Already 43,000 people have watched the one session that he has. And this is just crazy numbers here, right? Almost 250,000 people have watched Millie's sessions this week. She runs one every day at noon. And so some people are out of London, some people are out of New York, some people are out of San Francisco and LA. So it's pretty cool here. And the great part is you say, well, what if I work a lot? Well, I can't do this. No, you can, because when you click on any educator here, and I'll show you what those numbers were in a minute, those letters that were on the screen. When you click on any educator, you see their schedule here. But when you click on their name, the first thing that pops up is recorded sessions, okay? And so it's like, imagine being in school and never having to be live in class, right? That's what the pandemic has done for a lot of college courses. And that's what a lot of, K-8 teachers are trying to do, record their lessons so kids can watch on their own time. So you don't have to sync up everyone's schedule, right? And that's why this is going to be, well, it already is the largest virtual school in the world, but it's only focused right now on personal development and financial institutions, right? Trading and investing. Once they get into fitness and start recruiting educators for that, once they start getting into stocks and bonds, who knows what else is next? Like, this is going to be the largest school in the world, in any industry. It's pretty crazy. The platform is that powerful. So you can click on these videos at any time. You see they're all, for this educator, anywhere from 54 minutes to about an hour and 4. And they go on and on and on, every single session recorded. And you might look at this and say, hey, well, this is way too much. Well, that's what people like Aidan, like Bray and me are here to say. Hey, you don't have to watch every single session to understand how to trade in the market. You don't have to watch every single session to know when to buy Bitcoin and when to sell it, right? All you have to do is come here to the favorited sessions. And even still, there's a lot. Well, we'll tell you which ones to watch first and which ones to watch last, right? That there is a way to prioritize this. And that's why Aidan said, join your team. When you become a customer and you have the same products and services we have, we all help each other out. And the reason we help each other out is because we all want to be successful, right? And nobody ever did anything alone. I know Michael Jordan has a bunch of quotes that there's a M and an E in team and all that, but he knows deep down inside he would not have won without the guys that he had. And so Netflix, all these videos, the educators literally walk you through how to trade. If you've never even if you don't even have a bank account, if you know nothing about money, you can learn from these educators, right? And the reason you can learn from the educators is because there's also something called an academy, okay? So the educators go live, the educators have their own videos where they teach, but there is also this academy. And so the academy is for anyone, honestly, but is primarily for individuals who really want to take it slow, want to learn the vocabulary, and really want to treat this like a course, right? It's a course, it's self-paced, you learn it on your own. It is in multiple languages again. And when you click here, I'm just going to go to in English. You'll see that the first course is what is Forex, because I clicked on the FRX one. If I had clicked on the DCX one, it would say, what are digital coins? What is decentralized finance? What is cryptocurrency? What is Bitcoin? You learn the history, what is traded, right? Who participates in the market, retail traders versus non-retail, what is a broker, what is a platform, right? What is TradingView? All these, there's hundreds of videos that each are anywhere between 2 minutes and 10 minutes for you to go ahead, watch, take notes, and then move on to the next one. So again, largest school in the world, teaching you how to make money in 4 different markets. And again, 4 different markets, right? Cryptocurrencies, binary trading with currencies, regular trading with currencies, and then e-commerce as well. So if you want to learn how to sell goods and services online, you want to learn how to start your own clothing brand, all of this is in here for a small enrollment fee and then a small monthly tuition fee. And then there's scholarship programs and stuff like that for people who say, hey, I really don't think I can afford that, right? Well, the whole purpose is this isn't like buying products and hats and things that you need to go sell in order to afford it, right? You're learning how to make money to make sure that you can remain a customer or use the products and services and everything. And then the last thing that I just want to share with you before I kick it off to Bree to close us out here, y'all, is, and Aidan has just started with this. We were actually on a call this morning looking at a trade that was sent out on the DCX platform, which is digital currencies, right? Cryptos, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, all these things that you might be hearing about that either are very familiar to you or very foreign to you. The hard thing about them is they're very volatile. And so if you don't really know what you're doing, or you just open a Robinhood account or open Cash App, your money's going like this, up and down, up and down, up and down. And so unless you just put it there and you're going to touch it 10 years later, right? It's possible that you could put your money into Cash App now, you need it in 2 weeks, and you've lost 20%, right? And the reason that is because cryptos are so volatile. What we have access to is not only the educators that literally tell us, like they call out when we need to sell or when we should buy, right? But they also teach us about why we should be selling and why we should be buying. And so for people who want to get a little bit more hands-on, right, you can have this up, especially if you work from home, or especially if you have a lot of time in the morning or time in the afternoon. And I say a lot of time, you don't really need a lot of time. You can have this up on one of your screens, and literally you will get signals here. Signals meaning when you should buy Bitcoin for 15 minutes and when you should sell Bitcoin for 15 minutes. And the buy sell stuff is not anything I'm going to get into in this video. When you get started, the videos and Aidan and myself will go more in depth about how you do this, right? What app do you need on your phone? What button do you need to press? It's a process that maybe takes 15 minutes when you first start out. By the time you're at Aidan, where Aidan is 2 months in, maybe it takes you 5 minutes. You're a year into doing this like I am, it takes you 10 seconds. So it's something that just over time, it becomes reflexes. It becomes so natural. And so this Swipe Coin app is one of the most popular things floating around the internet right now, because literally, without going into too many specifics, this buy that was called out earlier today and the amount of movements, the movement you get here in the market, the buy was called out at 55,000, let's just say 600. Price is now at 56,300. So that's $700 made in a couple hours for anyone who owns Swipe Coin, who is a customer, who is in this school. Anybody who took that trade just made $700 or some similar equivalent based on how much is in their account. So that's 700, could have been 7,000, it could have been 70, it could have been 7, but some equivalent there, just because they are in the largest school in the world that's trying to change the way that we think about making our money make money. So yeah, that was a little bit longer than I really wanted. I hope y'all kind of caught that. I can go into way more depth, but that's really what the platform's for and the educators. I've only been doing this for about a year now, knew nothing before I came in. But I'm going to let Bree kind of close it out here to tell y'all about kind of her experiences and everything. And for those of you who are Aidan's family members, Aidan's friends, Aidan's colleagues, played soccer with Aidan. Bree is an incredible human being, lives out in Northern California, really cares for people and really cares about her family. That's why she is doing this. She's literally got tons going on in her life and has put things aside to say, hey, I'm going to be the person to step up to not only do this for my family, but I'm doing this to show other men and women, show other boys and girls that when you put your mind to something, and you're connected with the right people, right? And you really build culture and community and family, you can help each other achieve anything. So, without further ado, Bree, let's close this out for Aidan's people so they can get in contact with him and feel the vibes.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Ron. I definitely greatly appreciate that. And also all the great information that you were just telling all of Aidan's people. That seriously, if whoever is watching this and listening, I really hope that you were taking notes during all of this, because that's what I did the very first time that I hopped on a call. And those notes have stuck with me for now, almost 7 months. 7 months I've had those same exact notes. And those notes changed my life. They completely changed my life. And I don't want to talk about just what it's done for me, right? Because I've seen the results myself. I have it on my phone. I have the trading results, right? The money is there. It's all there. Ron just showed you the exact way of how you will be able to obtain that money to make your life 10 times easier, but also it's going to help you get to your goals 10 times faster. And that's something that it did for me. It switched my mindset. And that's what I Am Academy is going to be able to do for you. Right? If you are on our team, if you are on Aidan's team, you are in our family, right? You will completely know and understand what true freedom is, because now you have an educational platform that is going to allow you to obtain that. You have that in your hand. It's there, right? It's there. I have it. It's here. And also I have my open palms, right? I have my open palms, the open hands, right? That's what we have to have. And I Am Academy teaches you how to have that, because they're giving you people around you, surrounding you, to allow that to happen. Those people are thinking like you. Aidan is thinking like you. He wants to be there for you. Ron, he's thinking like you. He wants to be there for you. Me, I'm thinking like you. I want to be there for you. It's just a decision that you have to make. Are you going to decide to say, what is I Am Academy going to be able to do for me? It's your choice. And that's the decision that I made. I asked myself, what can I Am Academy do for me? And I did it. And now I'm here talking to you guys. So I want everybody here who was listening to have a smile on their face and remember those notes that you took, because seriously, they will be there for the rest of your life. Thank you. I appreciate everybody.